Hey everybody, Sam here.
And Angela, and welcome to our channel.
As you can see from behind us, our home looks a little bit disassembled. That's because it is ready to hit the road. So let's bring you guys along for the week-long story of breaking down our mobile home.
So we had a notebook that we had to write everything down in to make sure we got to it because it was a long list.
It was a big list, and each one of those items was like a project in and of itself.
It really was. And we were really hoping to get more than one done per day because we only had 4 or 5 days to do them.
Yeah. So the first thing on our list was to tackle the finishing of our metal roof. Yes, someone had put it off getting back up there on that ladder to trim out the gables. So let's go ahead and let you guys watch that process real quick. Is that the only clamp on this side?
No, there's 2 more.
Oh, gosh.
You can't get those, honey.
No. I'm gonna have to get the ladder then. One shot. Watch your head. Come towards you, run. Okay.
I'm
about you guys, but I hate working on the roof. I'm glad it's done.
And shouldn't have to be done again.
Right. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. If we need to do anything, tweak it, I've already decided. I'm just going to pay a roofer or someone to do the trim. It's worth it. For me, it's worth it.
Although where we're going to be on a lot flatter ground, so that'll be...
Sounds like I don't get to pay anybody. So while I was working on the roof, you were doing something yourself off camera. Tell everybody what you did.
I unhooked our propane heater, which was very simple, and pulled the line out and off the front of the house. So I pretty much just pulled out the propane heater, and it looks like it was never here.
Yep. Was it pretty easy?
It was.
While Angela was working on the propane, I also jumped over to starting to disconnect our mini splits. Got a little bit of footage here for you guys to see in case you're interested. So we'll roll said footage. So one of the things we need to do for this home move is to take our mini splits down. They've already been disconnected outside. All that's been taken care of. What we have to do is go ahead and take the air units off our walls and pull the about 2 foot length of hose through and then move these, I guess, into storage temporarily. We don't want these falling down, and then can't have the hoses hanging off the side of the house outside as it flies down the road. If I remember correctly, these just hook up on here, but I don't remember for sure. So let's just see how good or bad Sam's memory is. Alright, so that's it off. And now the hose,
It's a little stuck.
well, it's got all that silicone sealant outside there too. Well, you got anything you want to share of the mini split removal?
Well, we used Lexcel to seal up the holes, and it stayed really well because it made it very difficult to pull the wire through the wall.
It did. Very, very difficult. So, yeah.
It's glad to know it works really well.
Definitely. We're probably going to get the question while we talk about the mini splits again. People are probably going to wonder, hey, is it like been great? Do we love them? Do we hate them? I think overall we're really happy with them, especially considering our previous solution was either an electric furnace, which was horrible as far as energy costs, or window AC units. So from that standpoint, the mini splits are great. The multi-zones are great. What we are not happy with might be fixable. Whenever we get everything hooked back up, we'll ask the HVAC technician there. It seems like they want to go into defrost mode more often than usual, and there is kind of a slow changeover. Like if we adjust the temperature, so we raise it by 5 degrees, it's like it takes it a good 10 to 15 minutes to do that adjustment. Maybe that's just a design, I don't know, but while we have someone out to reconnect everything, we'll bend their ear and see if those things can be fixed. Otherwise, I think they're great. Although we've not noticed any major savings in our energy consumption. It seems like it uses about the same as window AC units in the summertime, and then during the winter, a little bit of electric heat here and there. It seems like it's about the same as far as energy
But it's a
costs.
lot easier to use.
Definitely.
It's a lot more convenient, and it doesn't stink like propane heaters or anything like that, and you don't have to take up window space with it in window AC.
So you would say yes, that we are happy with them still?
Yes.
Yes.
So the next day we came in and started in on the underpinning. So what are we doing today?
Today we are going to start taking down our underpinning. That is the white stuff that's under the house. It is 2 layers of fiberglass with closed cell foam inside, so it is an insulated underpinning. We're just going to start taking them apart and stacking them up neatly. We don't know that we're going to take them to Tennessee. We're hoping we can do a block foundation. That's still kind of up in the air. So for now, we'll try and set everything neatly organized out of the way and start to underpin the house.
Let's go. Well, we have gotten, I guess, over half done.
Yeah, this is the last wall. This is going super quick with the underpinning. Austin is digging out a little bit of where we recessed it in the ground. You're taking out a bajillion screws and tearing the walls apart, and I'm just trying to catch up.
I have to say I'm glad it's this time of year before the bees really get out, because under the edge of the right here, they like to nest. Wasps, and we've even had hornets and stuff like that, so we've not had any bother us today, which is a blessing.
That's good. It's also not incredibly hot. I mean, it's probably about 70-ish, somewhere around there. So, all right, well, let's get back to work. We're almost done with this step. Well, we are running out of daylight, especially to give us enough time to travel back to our home and get some stuff done there. We got all the underpinning off, everything we could, minus where the porches are. And we got the mini splits totally packed up and hauled away, put in storage. We also got a lot of stuff done inside as far as cleaning and packing. Even though I didn't make it on video, it is stuff that went on inside. And overall, not a bad, productive day. We'll probably get questions asked about what kind of underpinning is this. It's something that I found on a Craigslist ad in Kentucky. And right now this home is in North Carolina, so it was a little bit of a drive. They were listing it, I think, as insulated underpinning. I have not seen it in many years, but it was a good deal. I did a road trip and bought a bunch for this house whenever we moved it here. It's about 1.5 inches thick closed cell foam with, I think, 1/8 inch fiberglass panels front and back. So it's really cool insulated underpinning. That being said, we do not hope to use it in Tennessee. We are waiting to get a quote, and we're really hoping we have the money to do a block foundation around the home. We would love to do that. So what we did with the underpinning here is we stacked it up, hauled it up, and put it actually up in the hayloft of our sheep barn, or what was used to be the sheep barn. We're going to leave it there for now. Maybe the family member that has the property, if they put another home here to rent it out or whatever, they can have it and use it. Or, I don't know, we might have to come back and get it and haul it to Tennessee. But that's our thought process, at least for now.
We needed an excavator to do some work on the bank on the front. We were hoping to get it like a day or two ahead of time, and it kept coming up already being used. Well, we came in one afternoon and somebody brought it by. It was great. So it's kind of funny that we're doing this now, because this is something that we've kind of always wanted to do, was take this edge off of the driveway so you could just walk right up without having this huge step. So figures that it's right before we're leaving this property that it gets done.
So here is a stark reality of what a lot of our evenings have been like. We get home pretty much dark. Sun's already set, but there's still daylight. We're out here working still. And we have stuff to unload from the trailer, the vehicle that we brought here from North Carolina. And we pack it up as best we can, either in the carport, outside if it can be stored outside for now, or my workshop. And yeah, so far we have rinsed and repeated. Today is Wednesday, so we have done a day trip every single day this week. So I think we even did one Sunday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So it's our 4th day in the row of burning and turning, and we are getting burnt out. I think tomorrow, which will be Thursday, actually I think Angela's staying here. Actually, no, she is staying here. She's staying here because her soap shed will be delivered tomorrow, which will be a separate video. At least we're gonna try and make it a separate video. We'll see how that works out. Hang on, let me sit you guys down. Here we go. This will just have to do. You got Sam, you're on the trailer, and there's a dehumidifier from the soap shed. So, yeah, most of this stuff is from Angela's soap shed because tomorrow is the day of the move. So we brought everything we can out of there. It is pretty much all empty. They won't move it with stuff in it. So we're having to follow the rules and do what they want. So temporarily, we're just going to take all the stuff here. We're going to store it in our carport on some shelves to make sure it's up off the ground, and just wait until tomorrow, probably about this time, and put it back into the soap shed. So at least this is temporary. This is an easy pill to swallow. The more difficult stuff has been the things that we've taken out of the house that we don't have anywhere to put, but we have to take it out. So finding places to store that's kind of been a headache. However, I'm happy to say that as of today, okay, the house is 99% empty. We're still not done. Still my recliner is in there. Don't really want to keep long term, but I don't think I have time to sell it. And if I give it away, that's fine. I'm not like grasping onto the value. Oh, I want to get some profit out of it. It's more of, if I give it away, I don't know if we're going to have the money to buy one soon. So we may be kind of shortchanged on seating arrangements in the house, but I don't know. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and unload the trailer to the carport, and then the vehicle is also full, so we'll get that unloaded. I want to do a quick clip just to show you guys honestly what our reality has been this week of getting up, going to North Carolina as soon as we can, and then working for, I don't know, let's say from like 2 p.m. to 6, and then coming home, and then spending the rest of our day or evening unloading, or just crashing on the couch in bed and going to sleep early, and then unloading everything in the morning. So, but that's all right. The end is near. The end is in sight, and it'll be a good end, so it's okay. That's it for tonight, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, that's hot. Been running it. The next thing I'm going to do with Mini X, the wonderful excavator, is take down the front porches on the house, or the front porches that are at the house. Whatever, same thing, right? We don't plan on taking these over with us to Tennessee. We're going to just build new ones. However, we don't want to destroy these. We're either going to leave them here for the family member who owns the property to reuse, or maybe put them up for sale or whatever. Either way, the name of the game is they gotta go. So let's use the excavator to make lighter work of this heavy situation, and hopefully just pick it up and pull it away from the house. That's the game plan, at least. Alright, do we want the strap around to the base of it like this? If it'll reach, I think that's probably good. You're off the ground on this side. You're clear. It's resting on your bucket. See your plow. We'll come towards you with this, okay? Well, no, I'll take it to the yard, I guess. Can you pick it up any higher? Not really. Is the camera okay? I think I can see it there. Yeah, it's good. There we go. That was pretty easy. Given the excavator makes really easy work out of that. It was cool. Yeah. No one got hurt. Too bad. Austin bumped his head on the bucket, but that's okay. There's no OSHA here, man. You're on your own. So it was pretty easy just to bring over. We set it here at the back fence line. It's well out of the way for the house move and should be good. Before we do the back porch, we've got to do some stuff inside the house as far as taking down the ceiling fans and making sure everything is done and unhooked. So the back porch will be later on today. All right, inside the house, the things we need to do are take off all the doors of our kitchen cabinets. That way they don't slam around, break, and bust as they're being hauled. That's what Austin's doing right now. After that, we also need to take down all of our ceiling fans for the same reason. As it goes down the road, they're going to get smashed apart. So we have one in both the bedrooms, dining room, and living room. And then anything else that's on the wall that may break or come apart. Things like these glass globes on the bathroom lights, the lid of your tank on your toilets. You want all that stuff off on the floor, or better yet, not even in the house. And then after that, I think the last thing we need to do is, of course, get the last bit of stuff out, and our stove also needs to go. We're gonna be taking that with us to Tennessee today. So, all right, let's start taking cabinets off, ceiling fans down, globes down, and toilet tanks down as well. All right, guys, we are on what we are pretty sure is the last day of working on this house. We have already done the electrical disconnect. We don't show that stuff on our channel because I don't want you guys to die. If you need to learn how to do that, I don't want to be the one to teach you that. So anyway, electrical is disconnected. We're working on salvaging all of that wiring because it is super expensive. Might as well take it because we're going to need it again to go from our house panel to the meter base. What I'm getting ready to do is literally the last thing to disconnect from the house and the most crappy job. Yes, crappy. I have to cut the sewer pipe. Yay. But you're in luck, because I went out, I grabbed you guys out of the back of the car, you were in a camera bag, grabbed the camera, I said, you know what, I've not filmed anything today, and that's terrible, boo on me, but I might as well film this, and hopefully I don't get poo on me. How'd you like that one? Yeah, oh yeah, it's cheesy out here, it's thick. Okay, well, to crawl under the house, I'm gonna put you guys on top of a bucket. It's the best thing I got to hold the camera, and let's sawzall the poop pipe. And man, wow, look at the disaster. This place looks like a tornado hit it, because, well, it kind of feels that way. All right, let's go. What we have to do with this mobile home as far as preparing it is have nothing below the bottom of this I-beam. So any kind of wires or electrical conduit or sewer pipes have to be above this point. That way it's safe for the movers to move everything. It's less prone to cause damage and destroy things inside, and it's just what they said we have to do. So I've been looking at this sewer pipe for maybe about 10 minutes, and there is no good way to disconnect it without ruining at least one fitting. I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice this Y fitting that's right here. It's gonna get me above where I need to be. It's still gonna have the pipe just a little bit below the underbelly, so that should any liquid come out of it, it's going to be out of the home and not in the underbelly just sitting there. So I guess that's about it. I'm gonna go ahead and turn you guys around. You're on top of a bucket, so it's the best tripod I got, and we'll go ahead and cut this pipe. Well, looky there. That was so uneventful, but hey, it is off, and we ain't got a chocolate yoo-hoo factory down here. That is really, really nice. It doesn't smell very good, so air coming up that thing, but hey, ta-da! I don't think that could have went any better, so yay. Yeah. All right, let's go see what Angela and Austin are doing back here.
Things we aren't supposed to.
What are you guys doing?
Trying to get the...
Salvaging conduit.
Stop.
Yes.
Move and don't touch me. Can I have
You're fine, just don't touch anything up there. I've got it all. You're all good otherwise.
Okay, I'm sitting there
Actually,
going,
you know what? Let me do that. I just told you you're good. Let me do it because I know I'm good. I don't want you to die because I said it's okay. Alright. Pull the wires back through. If you want to aim those big ones down, I'll pull. Thud. That's how we did it last. Nah, that's dirt.
That's not.
That's not dirt. I do need to pull this out, so watch out, everybody.
Elijah, pick up the tool. Watch out, Austin.
I know.
That's not dirt.
I know. Alright, tilt downhill. Or no, not that way, not that way. Like, go that way. It's got a 45 degrees. Alright, keep going. Whoop. Pivot! 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 Keep going if you can. So that's it.
Yep.
So while the work is done to unhook it and all of that, we want to go ahead and give you guys the last tour of our home as well. Okay, as far as it being in North Carolina, we'll let you guys see it in ready to go mode. And I don't know, just say bye to the scenery out the windows. I don't know, it's all going to Tennessee. Hopefully it won't be any different when it arrives.
Right.
But we'll go ahead and do a quick walk around tour, close this thing up, and then we'll say bye outside. It'll be the last time we're in this house until it's in Tennessee.
Nice. Welcome to the front door. You are standing right at our living room area, and if you turn to the right, this is where you've seen us do work the most recently. This is kind of the little foyer area. We had taken out a large closet that was right here where the furnace used to be. So let's go ahead and walk into the boys' room. You will remember this one most recently from our renovations. The guys took off the screens and the blinds off the windows, and then we have the mini split off the wall. So right here is the bathroom. I would turn the light on for you, but we have no power. So this is our living room. It does need some work. We're hoping to get to that soon. And you can see through to our dining room and kitchen.
Wait. What is that?
We have no room and storage for that, so it is being tied down so it doesn't break a window or anything.
That's Sam's solution. Can't fit it, so we'll ratchet strap it to the wall.
It works. So here is our dining room and kitchen.
Tell me never painted behind the fridge.
Yep. So for those of you who don't know, we did renovate our kitchen. There should be past videos and a link to them below. So this is our bedroom, which is going to be done next, hopefully. We have some floor issues that we need to see to. And then our bathroom. Off the kitchen is the laundry room, which is just like a little bitty cubby. So kind of laundry on one side, pantry on the other. And for this, we have plans to stack our washer and dryer, which gives us a full side for pantry. It's something that this house is kind of lacking in, is room for food. So as far as renovations to look forward to, we have our bedroom, the laundry room, and the living room walls.
So there's the nickel tour of the house. It is all disheveled and apart, but it is ready to roll. As you guys did see, there's still some rooms we have yet to have been able to renovate and change, or I guess upgrade. We are hoping that we'll be able to do that once the home is moved over before we move back into the place. That's so long as our sanity holds out while we live in a camper, which I think it will. So far so good, but no promises there, I guess. Otherwise, I guess that's it.
So next up is moving the house. I don't think I'll be riding along, but Sam has some ideas for that, so it'll be exciting to see and exciting all around. I can't wait until the house gets moved.
Oh yeah. Real time, that is 2 days from now. Today's Friday, it'll be Monday. Okay, 3 days. I can't count.
Well guys, thanks for coming along as we got our house ready to be moved. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. And otherwise, we'll see you guys next time on the Tennessee property.
There you go.
See ya.
Bye. Put that there just in case anybody needs to get back in here. Otherwise, lock it up and we hit the road.